To show an alternative view for the claims that I'm making on this particular account. If you see a straight drop down like this, that's not my account losing money. That is a withdrawal that I did really early in the year, as you can see, and then I ended up doing another one not too long after. But let's see what the lowest this account got to. I wonder if I did any more. I can't remember if I did any more withdrawals, but it was got down to about 2,200 bucks or 2,100 bucks, and then now so far it's up a little bit more. But I know I did a few withdrawals, and I haven't done any deposits. And honestly, Tasty Trade is kind of weird with the way they do some of these numbers. Whenever I look at these, they don't always look accurate. They are accurate, but they don't always look accurate. So what I tend to do is go to the platform and I download a CSV, and I made a Microsoft Excel file where I can essentially drop in all of my transactions, and it calculates the net liquidation value numbers that Tasty Trade has also. But it's just the way that it looks to me, sometimes the numbers don't make a whole lot of sense. But let me pause the video just briefly so that I can make sure that the next screen that I show you, there's none of my personal information up there. Okay, so there definitely was some of my personal info up there, but I have since removed it. And now let's go to the same activity. Well, we're going to the transactions that I showed on the previous video that I made on my phone. Let's go to history, and this is the year-to-date history. See the realized gain, unrealized gain, year gain, commissions, fees, and P&L year-to-date with fees. So that's all that I have traded so far this year. And let's go to transactions and let's look at something. This is year to date. I've done 187 transactions. But what I want to show is just one thing. Let's do deposits. Zero deposits this year. But let's do withdrawals. Had quite a few withdrawals, as you can see. Remember, I took a whole lot of money out of the account. I think that because my account was fluctuating, that's why that previous screen it looks a little bit different when you if you're just trying to look at those numbers and see how the account has moved. But I've done quite a few withdrawals on this year and I've done zero deposits. And that's why the net liquidation value of the account is what it is. You add though all these numbers up, you'll get about 3,000 something. And then the option buying power is pretty low. But yeah, that's it. Hope all of that made some kind of sense because I'm just trying to show what is possible, the things that I've learned from my trading school. I actually have a really, really small account, and I'm still able to have really good profits, especially from a percentage basis, because that's all that really matters. A lot of people like to talk about the dollar figure or the dollar amount that they've made, when in reality, what is the cost to make that money? What did all those positions cost you in order to make what you made? It's really important that you look at the percentage that somebody made. I wish my platform just showed it, instead of just what you see right now. I wish it showed the percentage, but it's very important that you look into the percentages whenever you're thinking of somebody to listen to or determining whether they know what they're talking about. Or if they don't show you their trades, then the other thing that you can do is if they don't show you their actual profit and loss, the other thing that you can do is listen to what they say and see if what they're saying makes sense and go and do that same research for yourself. Or see if that person ends up being right. Let's say they did a trade idea and told you about it. Hey, I think that this is going to go around about here by this time. Then you could utilize that and see if it makes some sense. Or or if you looking at well, actually, that's pretty much it. I only really want to talk about those two because I want to keep the video under 5 minutes. But I did want to say something about the time frame that I trade in. You can look at the date till expiration all the way up here. I trade in the 2 to 3 month time frame, but every so often I'll do something that I call a pain trade. That's a whole lot further out, and it's a whole lot a much bigger a much bigger payoff if I end up being right, but it's also a lower probability of profit too. So this, in other words, the strike price that I chose for the micro strategy trade is way further out of the money. But if I'm right, I'm gonna make a whole lot of money. But yeah, that's it. I've already passed 5 minutes. Doggone it. All right, God bless. Take care.